Yeah, he's got like same amount of percentage as you. Better than you
I
probably.
think he's got more.
Sick burn. Sick burn. Have you not got 40 plats yet? Or 10 plats? Have you got how many plats have you got? 35?
50 something.
50. You done Elden Ring yet?
Mhm.
Pro gamer. Absolute pro strat. Absolute pro strat. That's why it's in the background, isn't it?
Yes, just to show everyone. Yeah. Oh,
I've done Elden Ring.
oh, look at that 100%
Oh my
there. Oh,
god.
maybe I will just leave it like that in the background. Just
Everyone
like,
just awe at you the whole time.
what is that? Oh, to be fair, 9.3% of people have done it. That's not that impressive.
Just all these tryhards trying to plat the hard games from softwares.
You're trying to make a should you plant before me.
I know.
Joke's on them because I
You're,
forgot how to edit videos. So.
you're never going to make one. That video never see the light of day. We are back with another trophy list review. I am PlatinumBro and I am joined by my good friend Tyler Baylis. How are you
Hello,
today,
hello.
Tyler?
I'm all right, thank you very much. I'm all right. I just came back from work and you've made me do another platinum
I know.
trophy list review. So I'm having a good time.
I've just DMing you every day being like, are you ready? Today. Today's
Yeah,
the day.
it's that like, it's between this and are you ready for Doctor Strange? And I'm like, yes, yes, I am.
Very hyped.
And
Tomorrow.
I'm more excited for this.
Exactly. I mean, why wouldn't you be? Getting to see trophy lists. Live
Exactly.
vicariously through someone else's trophy list. Games we'll never play probably because they're too long.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. By the time this video comes out, Doctor Strange would have already come out. So I imagine if you think future multiverse, Lewis and Tyler will probably, living our best lives.
I just thought it was really brave how they killed Doctor Strange at the end of the movie.
Yeah, I agree. In fact, it's just
And
like
the fact that they made Tom Cruise's Iron Man do it as well. What? That's so weird.
it was unexpected. I mean, the weirdest part was when Jack Black rocked up as Fat Thor and just like won everything.
Yeah, and then Chris Pratt Mario came out of a portal,
Yeah,
and I don't know. It lost me near the end, to be honest.
at times it was rubby. Yeah, but when Batflick turned up, I think that was the best spoiler for me. The best part of the whole thing.
I can agree. I can agree.
When he asked Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange if he bled, that was just on point. Do you bleed? Okay, so
You will.
so we're looking at Ravioli003 today. He's got 10 platinums. He's got 43 games played. Completion percentage of 40%, which is higher than Tyler's. So
Yeah.
he's the best gamer on this video. Clearly, only he's world rank of almost 1 million though. 975,000th in the world. Clearly not a very big list. 1,000 unearned trophies. How does that make you feel?
To be fair, I have 100% got more unearned trophies, so I really can't say much on this.
Fair enough. That's absolutely fair. I love the fact that we're going to see all your ads when we go through this. So we'll be able to see what you've been purchasing of late, clearly been...
So I haven't used this laptop in like 6 months, so I'm intrigued to see what's going to be coming up as well, if I'm honest.
Well, we're seeing a PayPal one to start with, so clearly you've just started an account or they're trying to sell you some sort of credit card
Yeah,
or you've been laundering money through it, It could be anything.
yeah.
Anything. Okay, so I've arranged this in alphabetical order, and we've actually now got a new Chrome extension on PSNP, which was by someone from Discord told me about it, made me aware to it, and what it does is it shows the difficulty of the game on the right and the completion time to every game as well, which I think is really, really nifty. So, for example, we've seen the platinum for Astro's Playroom, which is only 2 out of 10 and 5 hours.
Yeah.
Why not do the speed runs? They're so easy.
Oh, the speed runs are so fun.
Yeah.
I love the speed runs. Genuinely, as you can see, I still have it installed because sometimes I just like going back and just doing some speed runs.
I like the beach level. Is that the level with the ice as well? I like the beach level and the ice level. I like when seeing little Astros skating around, just like spinning around and twirling. It just makes me happy on the inside.
I love it. I genuinely. Anyone who hasn't done everything in Astros, go back, do it because it's just so good. It's so good.
It is excellent. I've got the VR game. Can't be bothered to get my VR out.
I can't be doing VR.
Yeah.
I can't be doing with that motion sickness.
I don't think I've played my VR in about a year, which is really sad to say. But just because it's such a faff on and it's just so involved.
There's so many wires as well.
Yeah.
To just plug in, and then I don't have the patience.
No, definitely not. I feel like you can't take a break as easily when you're on the VR. It's on your head. Whereas if you're like playing at Astro's Playroom, you can be like, I'm going to take a 2-minute break now and I'm going to browse social media and see how many people have sent me hate. Whereas on the VR, I can't do that. So, you know, I'm missing out on that hatred, which is what I live for, thrive off. We are seeing a platinum for Bloodborne next, though.
We love the
Bravo,
Bloodborne.
Ravioli.
We love the Bloodborne.
7 out of 10, 50-hour platinum. I think that took me easily 70 hours to platinum. Chalice Dungeons were tough.
I don't remember how long it took me, to be fair. Chalice Dungeons were really tough. It was that one... What's the one...
The final dungeon.
Yeah, man, that was rough. That amygdala, the amygdala at the end.
Yeah. I think it had the hardest bosses anyway, and then from that you also had half health.
How was that boss fight harder than any other boss?
I don't know,
including the DLC.
It was insane. I literally that was the hardest part of the game for me. Like I was pulling my
100%.
I struggled with the first boss in that dungeon as well, though. The Lord of Darkness or Shadows or something. The guy with the sword, because I just couldn't parry. So I was just like getting killed. I think those both took me easily around 50 to 60 attempts. And I think Amygdala is such a long fight as well. It's like a 10-minute fight.
Bloodborne was the only Souls-like game that I ever learned to parry, and parry well. So stuff like that I was okay with.
You had to learn, didn't you, though? Like I found that I actually by the time I got to the DLC, I was parrying all the hunters. I was like, nobody's business. But it took me ages to learn. I remember Joel, Guy Fristy, said to me, literally, like, in the first hour, he's like, learn to parry because it will help you later on. And I was like, nah. Worry about that later.
It's so much easier. Especially in the DLC, is it Lady Maria?
Yeah, she was tough, though, to be fair.
What?
I thought she was hard because I couldn't parry.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, I just kept on. I think I parried all of her attacks in a row, and she was just dead. I was like,
just curb stomped her.
What? Because I heard that about her before, that she was like super hard. And I was like, oh, we're about to do it. And when I beat her, I was like, what? Orphan of Kos was a bit harder. But again, when you can parry him, it does make the difficulty a lot easier.
See, I beat the Orphan of Kos first time.
Really?
But, yeah, exactly. And it's just like, what I did was, as I watched a video on how to do it first, like I just wanted to like, exactly. I wanted to understand what the fight was, because everyone's like, it's so hard. I was like, I'll just watch a video, see how it is. And then it was just a normal fight, to be fair. It wasn't like he was doing some sort of secret ninja like moves that made it like it was easy to beat. But I was I got an idea of it, and I just like kept my distance. Little chop, run back. Little chop. It was quite effective, to be fair. Clearly, because I got 100%, which Ravioli hasn't got, which is a crying shame.
It is.
But we still got the platinum, so bravo. We're also seeing the platinums for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which you got to do the game on Veteran. I couldn't be asked. Haven't you got to do it? Go on.
I have played it on Veteran.
And
I couldn't be bothered to do the rest of the trophy. So I've done the hard part. So I respect him for that, because the Veteran's hard, man.
Isn't it a course you've got to speed run through, though, and you've got to get like under 21 seconds to do it?
Yeah.
Or 18 seconds, and it is quite challenging.
Yeah,
Did you do that one?
I don't remember. This was when it first came out, I think I was doing it.
What, like the original?
No, the remastered version. Remake version. Remastered, yeah. Because this is the campaign one, isn't it? That got remastered the other day. The other day.
Yeah.
That's my Midlands coming out of me.
It is.
You know when it came out the other day? That was a year ago. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There was a day you were born. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was born just the other day.
Just the other day.
We'll then see the Plat 4 Concrete Genie, which is also, again, easy game, but pretty damn fun. Really good. Paintbrush life, you know? Little open worlds you can like run around in and chase floating paper.
But this game had the biggest tonal shift I've ever seen and like the way it plays as well. You go from just painting pretty pictures on a wall, then you reach like the 75% mark, and it turns into like a Devil May Cry, like
it does, yeah.
Enemy juggler where you have to start attacking demons. I was like, so what is happening?
Yeah, it was quite.
I felt like I was playing two different games.
Quite the turn. You turn like this little artist into this absolute kung fu ninja.
Yeah.
With the magic paintbrush.
But it was really good.
It was
really
also
good.
Really good. And the VR trophies that are DLC, although he hasn't got them, probably because he hasn't got deals, a VR are really easy. They take like 20 minutes to do.
Yeah, I don't think I have those either, just because I just can't be bothered.
TBA.
Takes 20 minutes to do it, but it takes about 30 minutes to set up. So
that's 4 platinums already. So we're actually like 40% through the plats, and I think we're going to see a few unfinished games, just judging by the completion percentage. So Crash Bandicoot started, Destruction's All Star started. Now Crash, you just changed that back to Elden Ring because you've seen.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. Ooh, I'll quickly change that. So, Crash Bandicoot's obviously really hard, and have you done it?
I've done that one, yeah.
Yeah. Probably just gave up on it. Gave up on life probably while playing it.
I respect it, if I'm honest.
So one of the only like 5 games I haven't finished because I was just like, nah, screw you,
It can
Crash.
be such a slap in the face sometimes.
Just the high roads, just shambolic, really. Props to anyone who's got it, including you, Tyler. Well done, bravo. But not me and Ravioli. We're in the quiet corner because we haven't platinum Crash Bandicoot. Destruction All Stars though, which is like, I know Vault Boy Steve's done it. It's like it was somewhat okay, but then there's loads of RNG. When you're playing like 12v12 and you got to like kill somebody while in midair, not on your car, and they've got to be like doing something ridiculous. You're like, nah.
I have no patience for multiplayer games. No. I have no patience at all. I think I played this when it first came out, and I played about 3 games and I lost patience.
I'm out.
Yeah. When my skill and my learning dictates how good someone else is, and I cannot then learn the game because everyone's kicking the shit out. Can I swear on this channel?
Yeah.
Everyone's kicking the shit out of me. Then I'm just going to be a bad player for the entire game. I'm like, I don't have patience. No. That's why I never got into like Rocket League or anything. Because there's no point. There's no way that I can learn the game if everyone's doing like corkscrews in the air and I'm just sat around like, how do you accelerate again?
How do you brake? How do you score goals? Yeah, that's fair. Especially when you get into games that have been out for such a long time. You join it and it's just like, you're with 5 other people and they've all been playing this game for like 90 hours. They're just like absolute pros. And they're just like away and you're just like, how do I turn left and right?
Yeah.
What do I do?
It's so demotivating.
Yeah.
Especially, you know that new Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel that came out?
The free one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I downloaded it the day it came out, but obviously I think China had it 12 hours before, so I went online.
Someone's got like the ultimate deck already.
Yeah. And I still have like the starter deck. And the only way to get higher is to play people online. And you can't because everyone's got like the best cards in the game. And I'm like, do you know what? So I deleted it. I was like, I ain't got patience for this. I've got 1 trophy and that's for doing the demo.
Wow. Can you buy decks and stuff on it?
I think so, but I'm not wasting my actual money.
Someone just went, Exodia pack, £800. Boom! I summoned Exodia! First turn.
Oh, honestly, I felt so like I wanted to bang my head across the wall. I was like, I can't believe this.
There's actually a way. There's a deck built around summoning Exodia in about 4 turns.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm not surprised.
It's literally like summon a card. When you summon that card, you get a counter on it, and then it's like if every time you activate a magic card, you get another counter on it. And when there's 3 of them, you get to draw 2 cards or something. So it's like they just use drawn cards, and then they keep topping that up, and then it's like they're drawing like 20 cards a turn. So if they don't get the first turn,
has just excelled way too much for me now.
Yeah, I think it really saddened me when you think the only reason why they keep changing the game is because they want to release more cards.
Yes,
so I was like,
and different color cut. Yeah,
that's really depressing because like it was really good, like maybe 8 years ago, and it kind of has dipped. It's just when you're playing it, and it's like it's more like playing like solitaire now. They're like, I summon this card, and I put this card on top of it, and I put this card on top of it, and I summon this card, and I chain this with this, and you're like,
I'm going to change to Pokemon.
Yeah. I haven't played Pokemon. I used to play the Pokemon trading card game on the Game Boy.
I think I had one of them on the Game Boy, but I never really understood how to play.
It was a Marvel trading card game. Like, it was on the PSP, and it was unreal. It was so good.
I really wanted to get into Gwent.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like we're going off track.
We are.
Back to Ravioli.
Back to Ravioli and his trophy
Elden Ring. Let's go. honestly, best game of what year are we in? 2022.
Best game.
We are 2022, right?
So he did it in 8 days. 8 days.
Respectable.
That is insane. That's not respectable.
That is very grindy.
Because it's like 60 hours, isn't it? 60, 70 hours.
It depends how good you are, I guess.
How long did it take you?
To finish my first run, I did it in 45, I think it was.
Is there much left to do after that?
Yeah. I think so. Because I didn't want to do like a cheesy method to get the platinum, because you have to get 3 different endings.
Right, okay.
So I did it in New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus.
Oh,
but when you know where to go and you've got all your good gear, you kind of just blaze through it, because there are optional main bosses. So if you know which bosses you need, you can just go and just get through it. It'll take you about 5 hours each way around.
Yeah, because I think now if I think to Bloodborne, if I was to do it on New Game Plus, if it didn't level up and become harder, does it become harder on New Game Plus?
Oh, bro, Bloodborne, the scaling for it on New Game Plus is terrible. Their enemies are still so weak. You'll get through the Bloodborne in a couple of hours, I would say.
Wow, because I thought if I knew where I was going, I'd be like, I'm not even going to fight you because I'm already leveled up. I'd be like running past the villagers in the first round, straight up to the cleric beast. You don't have to fight the cleric beast, do you? Just like down the sewer, straight across, up the bridge, Father Gascoigne, pew, 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 get the little purse thing out, make them go.
It's come to my attention that there's definitely someone in the comments going, "Take you a few hours, take me a couple minutes to finish the game, mate."
Someone wanted to say to me that they could platinum the Bloodborne in like 4 hours, and we were like, in the Discord, and we were like, I'll prove it. And I was like, go on then. No reply.
Whoever that is, shame on you.
Shame on you.
For lying.
Lying. Definitely. Okay, we'll move on then. Enter the Gungeon. That sounds like it's got guns involved. Dungeons.
And entering stuff.
And entering. Definitely. And I don't know what it is though, but it's an ultra plat. So, kind of impressive. 7 out of 10, 70 hours. It's no small feat. No small feat at all. We've then got Fall Guys.
Fall Guys, let's go.
Let's go. Not done though, because, well, can you really do Fall Guys if you haven't got the exploit? That's the question.
You just got to get good.
Oh, well, that's it. And hope for the best, because, hope you don't spawn with someone who's better than you, or just, like, blocks you on purpose. You've got to become the best platforming Fall Guy out there.
I remember getting so tilted on that game, but I loved it. I just loved it.
It was like the pick-me-up and lockdown that everybody needed.
Yeah, it was so brilliant. We need another game like that.
We do. There'll be one in the works. Fall Guys 2.
I hope so. Oh, that'd be great.
It's all on pogo sticks.
As long as the only people who have to pay for it is Xbox again, then I'm happy.
Even better.
That was my favourite thing to look on Twitter. Everyone had it, and Xbox was like, "Why do we have to pay £10?" I'm like, sorry, geezers.
Sony, bro.
Pick the wrong side.
Exactly. FIFA 20, 21, 22. Done. Not done, but started and abandoned. That's fair. They are quite the grinds.
And it's football.
Football. FIFA 2022 is now on Plus for free. How do you feel about that? Don't care.
Not really. What was the other two? Because those two look interesting.
Tribes of Midgard and Curse of the Dead Gods. Curse of the Dead Gods looks like it's like a really hard Hades, basically.
Oh.
And Tribes of Midgard looks really cool. Like it visually looks amazing. It's like a tower defense game, but it's online. But it's like co-op. But it's up to 10 players, and apparently it's like carnage because the levels don't scale properly. So every time someone else joins, it gets even harder. So imagine if 10 people join and the enemies take like 10 times as much damage, and then 3 people leave, and the scaling doesn't go down. So you're like, what?
Maybe I'll skip the games this month.
Yeah, you pretty much need like 3 or 4 people to who are committed to the grind, and it's like 100-hour plat as well.
Oh no, I don't care about that kind of stuff.
No, so it's cool. I have if you're going for it, props to you. Props to you for going for those plats. Someone's got to earn them. Someone's got to get those.
I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, I do too. So we're looking at a lot of unfinished games here. We've seen Final Fantasy 15, Ghost Runner, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn.
You were streaming Ghost Runner the other day, weren't you? Go check out that stream if you didn't already.
3 hours long. First time in 6 months.
And leave it a like as well.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Ghost Runner was hard.
And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel to get more content just like this.
What a pro you are. Absolute professional. Yeah, Ghost Runner, it was really fun, but I was towards the end I was getting quite annoyed at it. I was like, oh god, these levels are so long. Like, I know the encounters are short, but it's like one of the levels was like an hour and 20. I mean, admittedly, I was on stream taking ages to do it, but still, I was like, oh damn. But it's a really good game.
I think I played it for about 10 minutes, and I was like, no.
It's really, really fluid. That's the thing.
It's not for me.
You don't think?
What?
Little Boo Ninja.
I can be quite particular sometimes with my games, and sometimes I can play a game for 5 minutes and go, mm-mm.
I'm out.
Yeah.
To be fair, I can look at a game usually. If I see a review and I'm like, yeah, nah.
I played Mortal Shell 15 minutes the other day and was like,
why not?
Why not? Done it?
Yeah.
I just didn't get the There's something called hardening, which I think is like the parrying system.
Yeah.
And I just didn't get it. I was like, and then I died twice. And I was like, you know what? I have better things to do with my life. After spending 60 hours on Elden Ring, I don't really want another game that kind of does that kind of thing. Hurts the same
fair.
kind of feel.
I mean, to be fair, I bought Mortal Shell and I was really looking forward to playing it, and then I watched more footage and I just thought I mean, I haven't played, obviously, for those who are watching, but I looked at the hardened mode and I was like, although it's different, it doesn't look better.
Yeah.
I was like, it's different. Fair. And you harden and stuff, but I was like, it kind of looks like there's a reason why no one's done it before, because it kind of looks bad.
It looked a bit... It's like a slower version of it. And that's not like slow as in, it's like 1080p or whatever. It's like slow as in the combat is slower, you hit slower, you dodge slower. It feels weird, especially when you just came from like something like Elden Ring where you can jump and stuff like that.
Which class did you use in Elden Ring? Because I don't know too much about it, but I definitely want to be the samurai.
I started with Prisoner.
Oh.
Just because his gimp mask was really funny.
Well, that's a very valid reason, to be fair.
And you get magic at the start, which is decent. I've seen a lot of people was exploiting the magic when it first came out.
Can't be doing
I think they patched that, to be fair.
Well done, From Software. Were you opening up loads of rings to multiverses and stuff, were you?
But as well, did you see what they did when they patched it the other day?
No.
They patched it, but they patched it really wrong. So if you had a bleed effect or a frost effect on your weapon, which is basically something when you can... You know when you play like Dark Souls and you'd get poisoned and then a bar would come up?
Yeah.
You can do that to enemies now. And if that filled up on the boss's bar, it would just instantly end the boss fight and kill them.
Ooh. So
people were just killing all the hardest bosses in the game by just hitting them a couple times. Yeah. And everyone was like, oh, fuck. It just broke the game. I didn't play at that point, but I was like, I wish I did now. Because there is a couple bosses, and everyone knows that one I'm thinking of that I wish I knew about, because having to gruel through that by myself with a couple summons.
I mean, I'm a bit gutted now that I couldn't use that exploit. Now it's been patched.
Yeah.
And now when I start next month, I'm going to be like, God damn it.
Well, you can always summon me and Vault Boy Steve.
Oh, I will. I'll send out the word. I'll get the Tyler Baylis and Vault Boy Steve signal out there into the sky. You can just appear like a shining knight, like wearing the gimp mask that you chose. Not all heroes wear capes, some wear gimp masks. You know what I mean?
I am vengeance.
I mean, of the majority of people who wear gimp masks, I imagine most of them you wouldn't class as a hero. But in this situation...
we appreciate every PlatinumBro watcher who is into gimp masks.
Yeah.
Furries, we accept. We accept them all.
You do you. You do you.
We love it.
My dog heard the word gimp mask and he just came straight up. He's got one in his mouth. He's like, this one, do you want to wear it today?
I fetched this one for you, master.
I'll wear it later, mate. Don't worry. Okay, so let's keep going. So, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, Kingdom Hearts. How many Kingdom Hearts has he got, and how many has he finished any of them? Oh, no. No, look at all
Oh, Kingdom Hearts 3! No, he did 3.
Oh, he did 3. Well done.
3 is really good as well.
60 hours. In 5 days. He sweated this game like an absolute tank.
That's like 10 hours a day. I mean, fair play. It's a really good game. I respect it.
It was over Christmas, so maybe he had some leave in from work. He's like, you know what?
Yeah.
It's finally time to play the game that I've wanted to play in Platinum, Kingdom Hearts 3. And that's just a good way to spend some time off, I think.
I respect it. Kingdom Hearts 3 is really good as well. I know a couple of people didn't like it. I didn't think it was as good as they wanted it to be, but I thought it was good. I liked it. I really did. And I'm excited for Kingdom Hearts 4, which just got announced as well.
Oh, did it? Well,
yeah.
there you go.
It looks insane as well. I think they're doing it on Unreal Engine 5, so it's going to look absolutely dope.
Insane. The animation's going to be off the charts.
We're going to be looking at 4K Disney characters. Let's go.
Nice. I mean, I'm still impressed by that 10-hour thing because I don't know about you, but I'm just so old. I get like thumb pain if I game for more than like 3 hours. I'm just like, oh, my thumbs.
See, it's eye strain for me. I'll just be sitting there and I can just feel my face burning. I'm like, oh, okay, it's time to
going.
You can do it. You used to be able to do this for 24 hours.
No, literally, I'm holding the control on my thumb. It's always this hand. It just starts to ache and ache. And I'm like, oh, wait, that's it. I'm over. I'm done. Retired. I think it's from holding phones and stuff as well, though, I think. Because you have a phone in your hand and stuff, and you're always putting the same pressure on them.
Yeah.
So I just don't. I'm like, right, okay, sore thumb. Can't use my phone for the next 2 days if I want to play on PlayStation. Sacrifices have to be made in the name of trophy hunting.
His Tinder swipe thumb is...
Exactly. It was just aching from all that swiping. And I just had to retire. From everything. But, gaming's more important than Tinder, so... Marginally, but, it is more important than Tinder, so... Sacrifices were made. Apps were deleted. And then reinstalled. And then deleted again. Okay, let's keep going. So, I'm seeing Spider-Man already.
I think you need to look away, because I think I see what's coming.
I can already see it.
But strangely, he did Miles Morales.
So he must have done... But he played Marvel Spider-Man Remastered after...
Ah.
No, he played Miles Morales... before Spider-Man's Remastered, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this is like a... How old is this account? Maybe he'd already played it on another account.
Maybe.
Maybe he just thought, you know what, maybe Miles Morales is a better game, and he didn't want to know what was happening in Spider-Man Remastered, so I'll just go for Miles. Be a weird take, but it looks like you've done that.
Yeah, this feels weird. It does feel like he started watching a show on season 3.
Yeah.
And then decided, I'm going to start watching season 1 and go in.
I bet some people do that,
Yeah.
But not me. I would never do such a thing.
I know that'd be silly. But I know people that watched the ending of Game of Thrones first and then watched the show. And I was like, oh, why would you do that?
Yeah, why would you do that? Like, I don't even want to play, like, when I want to play Yakuza and stuff and, like, Dark Souls, I'm like, Dark Souls 3 is the best game and they all stand alone. But I'm like, yeah, but I should play Dark Souls 1 and 2 first because they come in order.
Yeah, but there's no connection. I did it in reverse order. I did 3, 2, 1. And then Demon Souls. I feel like I did it in such a weird order.
Yeah, you did. You shouldn't be, like, justifying that to our viewers that is a good way to play something. Play everything in reverse, kids.
Do it.
You'll appreciate it.
That's how what's his name wants you to play games. George Lucas. Yeah. He always does it in reverse order.
What, as in like, as in like prequels and?
Yeah, you have to watch Star Wars 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3.
You have to watch them in that order, yeah.
If you're one of those people that watches it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But it makes you think, like, if you introduce Star Wars to somebody new now, I know this is a tangent, but would you introduce it? Would you let them see it in order?
I say 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3 because I feel like that bit where Vader's like, Luke, I'm your father, that's supposed to be like a twist.
Yeah.
And it's not a twist if you watch 1, 2, 3 and know that Anakin is Darth Vader.
True. Plus, I mean, they are better films, so...
I suppose the only twist would be that Palpatine is the Emperor.
Yes.
But then, I don't know, because I've never watched it in the mind view, not knowing that, if you know what I mean. So I wouldn't know if anyone would have connected those dots before. I'm sure they would.
I'm sure they would have. But
that's my personal opinion, just because I think it enhances the twist more if they've never watched anything. And they're like, what? Oh my God, Darth Vader's Luke's father? What? That's crazy.
However, yeah, that's fair. No, that's fair. No, you can't get away with it, can you? Because they're like, I'm going to name this one Luke. It's like, well, there's no escaping it now.
Yeah.
You know the crack.
Yeah.
That's very true.
That's my only argument. I'm willing to see any other argument that anyone's going to put in front of me. But that's just my argument.
I get that.
And I'd also say the same thing with the MCU. I'd watch that in release order as well. When people watch it in chronological order, that really freaks me out.
How? Because all you'd be doing is watching Captain America, then Miss Captain Marvel, then you'd be straight on Iron Man anyway.
Yeah, but I think the Guardians of the Galaxies are together. And then you'd have to have this weird period between Infinity War and Endgame, where loads of things came out right next to each other. I don't know. It's kind of messy, but
Yeah, it is messy. I actually have to. I feel like watching Black Widow after Civil War would be way better than watching it when just randomly 3 years after Endgame.
yeah, that's true. That is true. I can respect that.
Because I think the film itself is okay, but it just felt so out of touch with everything.
Yeah. But I think my friend started watching it, and he was doing it in chronological order, and I was like, well, have fun with the after credit scenes, having no idea what they're talking about.
That's true. That is very valid. Who is that character?
Yeah.
Let's bring it back on the trophies.
Yeah,
Tangents
back to
galore.
Ravioli. I'm so sorry. I just like talking about everything.
Everything pop culture related.
Yeah, my brain just kind of like pops to one thing, and then that's it. Back to the trophy hunting.
NBA done. I mean, it's not a big list anyway, so I think tangents can fit in well to this type of video. NBA 2K21, 2K22 started, not finished. Basketball fan, probably. No Man's Sky done. Well, started, not finished. It's only 28 trophies in No Man's Sky. Even with DLC, that is short. But we are seeing some Persona fan. We've got Persona 5 done, and Persona 5 Royal done, and then Persona 5
Strikers.
That is
Guy
commitment.
Ferruski, eat your heart out, mate.
So he's done Persona 5 Royal first, and I've heard it, obviously it's only a 2 out of 10, and it's a considerably more streamlined version of Persona 5.
How long is it? 120 hours?
Yeah, it's still long.
In a week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
6 days, but still.
I mean, does that make it better? I'm not sure.
Well, it's only like 68 hours in 2 weeks? No, wait. 100 and... no, it's a little more. It's 200 hours in 2 weeks. My maths is not great on the fly.
Damn, that's crazy.
It's a lot of commitment. This guy.
I mean, I'm not judging anyone, but that's crazy.
He goes hard. He goes hard.
This guy does go hard.
He does.
Genuinely, when he puts his mind to it, he's like, I will do this in a week.
At least he's like, go hard, go home. It's clearly his life motto, because he's gone hard in these games, but then he's went home for the rest of them.
Apart from Persona 5, he went, I'll give myself some leeway.
Yeah, I'll take 12, 14 months for this one. You went hard for a long period of time that time. And then you did Persona 5 Strikers, which I haven't played. Heard kind of cool things about it. Have you played it?
For the longest time, I thought it was a football game.
What's not a football game?
Well, wasn't there a Mario Strikers?
That was amazing.
That's what I thought this was. I thought it was, they got the Persona 5 characters, and they're like, we're going to make a football game. And I was like, what?
There's actually a proper anime football game called like Captain Something, and it's like a football game on the outside, but then every time they go for a tackle, it's like a close-up anime of this guy like going like super slide.
Oh, look! Can you imagine if they did like what was that one anime game that they all made when it was like everyone was in it? It was a fighting game.
Jump Force.
Yes, imagine if they did something like that, but it was football.
That'd be crazy.
I'll play that.
Did you ever watch the film Shaolin Soccer?
Maybe actually.
It was like
was it a bit like Shaolin Showdown?
I don't know.
Remember that?
I think I might have seen that. No, I think
that was a Cartoon Network thing.
No, so this was a live action thing where these poor monks all decided to start a football team, but they've all got like magic powers, so it's kind of like anime live. So like they've all got like these like special abilities and stuff, and like kick the ball that goes really fast and stuff. And at one point, I remember the guy shoots at the goal, right? And he shoots with so much force. It's like an anime kick that the ground blows away. And the guy who's in good net, all his clothes blow off, and then it goes in the back of the net. It is excellent. It's such a funny film. It is really worth watching. And there's a woman in it who wants to be in net, and won't let her play because she's a woman. She shaves her head. It's just awesome.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Go watch that movie that he just said.
Oh yeah, Shaolin Soccer is like 20-year-old prime films when people just took ideas, just went with them. It's like a dub, so it's like a really funny dub as well, which makes it even funnier because like
dubs are brilliant.
Just doesn't cover. It's just honestly, it's so ridiculous that it's hilarious. It came out at the same time as like Kung Fu Hustle, I think it's called, which is like a very similar thing as well. Where it was like over exaggerated kung fu.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing kung fu, but they're kind of like obviously on wires and stuff and doing like backflips and all sorts. It's like that. It's hilarious. It's like the bad team that they're facing the finals don't want to win by. He's like, there's more than one way to win a game, and so they don't win by scoring. They win by injuring so many players that the players have to be taken off and have to forfeit. It's like, it's definitely not the most practical way to win a game at all. When you've injured 8 of their players, when you got fouled from the pitch, you could probably just score now. But
I feel like it is the best way to injure every player on the other team, surely.
Yeah. Not the fastest way though, when you could just score, especially when it's like 5 players.
See, I don't know much about like football or anything, but can you literally just get rid of the entire team and just keep on shooting at the goal, or does it end after a certain point?
I think teams might have to. I actually don't know the rule, but I think if players are injured, they can leave, and if there's no substitutes. So I guess in theory they could, but in this film the tackles are so horrendous. They're like drop kicking them in the face and stuff. I don't think you'd be getting away with that quite in real football. But
we'll see.
Alas.
I mean, if Vinnie Jones can grab someone by the nuts halfway through the game, then
that is true.
Just drop kick someone in the face.
Yeah. Did he?
What, Vinnie Jones?
Yeah.
Grab someone by the.
Did he?
Yeah.
Do you ever watch the charity
and that picture is coming up now.
Yeah, it's probably not though. You have to Google that one.
You're not going to edit? Okay.
Maybe. I might.
And now I just look like an idiot.
Yes. Even better. Now I don't want to put it in.
And now it's coming up here and there and here.
It's not. It's not. Did you ever see the footage of Boris Johnson when he played for the charity football match and he rugby tackled someone in a football match?
Oh, yeah.
That is just quality as well. It's like, did you forget which sport you're playing there, Boris? It's just like, ugh! Oh,
Boris
sorry.
Forgets that he's Prime Minister sometimes, so it doesn't surprise me.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So, back to trophies. We're seeing a lot of unfinished games, yeah, but we are seeing Remnant from the Ashes only started, though. Come on, man. That's such a good game. PlatBro loves him. So, Remnant from the Ashes. And we've got Slay the Spire, which has 0%. You could just delete that from your list, bro. You don't need it. You don't need it.
Splitgate. I liked Splitgate when that came out. Did you play it?
No, I didn't.
It's really good.
Look how rare that 100% completion is, though. 0.06%.
I was going to say, there isn't a platinum to it, but it's kind of like a bit like Halo.
Oh.
And Portal put together.
Oh.
You like zip around the map by using portals, but you can, if you all right at the game, you can shoot a portal to the other side of the map and shoot a portal right next to you, and you can just go to the other enemy's team. It's really good.
So you can just like spawn kill them all if you wanted to, basically.
Theoretically.
Sounds cheeky. That
it was really it's really fast paced. It's really good.
Run and gun. Okay, well, we're reaching the end of the list here. We're at the end.
We are at the end of the list.
So we've got no more Plats to talk about, unfortunately. Only the 10. And we're looking at Warframe, which is like 1,000-hour platinum, something ridiculous like that. Breakfast, Zombie Army, Dead War, Titanfall 2, quite close to that one.
Titanfall 2 was good. I only played the campaign, but it was decent.
I love Titanfall 1. I thought that was excellent. Very good game. It just came out at the wrong time. You know, it came out in between like Battlefield 4 and like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 19. It was like, we got these massive blockbuster games, and this game that's probably better than them, but no one wants to play it because it's not Call of Duty. Bless them. And now Titanfall 3 is never going to come out, which is a shame.
Is it Apex Legends? That's in the Titanfall.
Oh, is it?
Universe, isn't it? Isn't it?
Did people who made
Have I just made that up?
I have no idea. Did the people who made Titanfall made Apex Legends?
I don't want to say anything now because this is getting on the internet.
God damn. All this fake news we're just spreading. I have to find this out.
Also, the people who made My Name is Mayo, did some bits in it as well.
I'm sure didn't they make Elden Ring?
Yes, yeah. Oh, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, you're right.
The last enemy is a giant tub of mayonnaise.
Spoilers.
I'm so sorry. Titanfall. Respawn Entertainment. Didn't they do Star Wars?
Battlefront 2, maybe?
Did they not do Fallen Order? That's somebody else.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I think that was Respawn.
Yeah, they did Fallen Order and they did Apex Legends. So the developers are doing pretty well for themselves, I have to say. So we don't have to feel bad about those. Yes, Titanfall may have perished, but they took on the best parts of it and made Apex Legends. So clearly, they're the ones laughing, really, because they probably made like millions since this video started. But yeah.
And way more after it's ended.
Exactly. I mean, we can only assume, you know, we don't want to spread any more fake news.
No.
What do you think of the listing, Tyler?
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
I mean, let's be fair. I'll address the elephant in the room. That there is 10 platinum trophies. Enough said.
Yeah, it's not great.
I feel like for a platinum trophy channel thing that we're going for, 10's not the greatest, I'll be honest with you.
Well, they made their account 4 years ago and didn't get their first platinum until a year ago. So that makes me think that they've actually were just playing quite casually and then thought, I'm going to earn a few more, but not that many that I actually can be bothered about. Because I actually think 10 platinums in a year is not bad, considering we had Bloodborne, Elden Ring in that.
I was going to say, having said that, seeing games like the Persona series where you're looking at 120 hours, very respectable, especially since it was within like weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
Of doing it. And seeing Elden Ring in front of us right now, doing it in our week, I can see that this person that we're looking at is extremely dedicated to what game they're going to platinum, and very hardcore about it.
Yeah.
So giving them an extra year, maybe coming back to this list, I would have high hopes for it. But currently, I would say that due to the lack of substance, I guess, just a little bit below average. Not saying that the games that he's done aren't good, because they're great. You got Bloodborne, Call of Duty, Elden Ring, and the Personas, great, but
yeah, that's pretty fair. I would agree with that. I think some of the games, like, you know, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Persona 5, Twice, Strikers, and the Kingdom Hearts 3. Big games. You know, like, you're right, when he or she applies themselves, they really go for it and have the ability to do it. But maybe they're just like, I don't care. Like, I'm going to earn games. If I like a game, I want to platinum it. And if I don't really care. And I think that's I respect that. I don't think it earns a place in the Trophy Hunter Hall of Fame, though.
I would agree. Even though the games he's doing are extraordinary, this time round, no.
Yes, I think if we saw another 10, 15, 20 games like this, like, you know, we saw all the Souls from Software games done, maybe saw like some games like, maybe some like Yakuza games or something on here, that would be impressive. I mean, there's
My Name is Mayo's.
Yeah, well, you've got to have My Name is Mayo. You've got to be, it's a meme. You've got to do it. I cannot wait for My Name is Mayo 3. Like, it's my most anticipated game of 2020.
Did you see the tweet that it's gone gold?
Yeah, I know.
They finished it. They've done it.
Where's my code, man? Where's my code for your 99p game?
Can you sponsor us, please, Green Lava Studios? We really liked Elden Ring.
Yeah, we did. You know, Elden Ring was a masterpiece. You guys did so well. So,
and we think you're going to we think you're going to nail it with.
I think My Name is Mayo 3 is going to be even better than Elden Ring. I think if they've got it in their back pocket, they're just whether or not they can be bothered to apply themselves, and they're going to. I would generally live stream My Name is Mayo 3 if I got it. Like guys, this is My Name is Mayo 3. That's just.
What about if it had multiplayer trophies? Would you? That would be dope, though. Who can get to like 1,000 clicks first?
Yeah, imagine
I'd have the most muscly thumbs in the world after I've played that game.
I think they might even troll you and go, you know what? Actually, My Name is Mayo 3 is going to be really hard. Like, not just a million clicks.
Honestly, I really hope they do, because I think that'd be so funny. Like, I think it'd be so funny.
100 million taps on the mayonnaise.
Oh, mate,
you'd be there for like 30 hours.
And if that's true, PlatinumBro has already said that he's going to live stream it until he's platinumed it. So, PlatinumBro is going to be the new Mr. Beast.
Sitting there, yeah.
Instead of counting to a million, he has to tap a jar of mayo for 100 million times.
Can I tap this jar of mayonnaise for 100 million times? I think My Name is Mayo 4 is going to be just real life mayonnaise. You buy a box of mayonnaise, just a little counter on it, you just have to tap the mayonnaise forever. Then you get a little pop at the end, and that is it. Then you win. Such is life. Do you have any recommendations before we wrap things up about that would tell Ravioli?
You should all watch the Batman cinemas.
Well, yeah. Obviously.
That's what you should do.
You should.
And, yes.
That's fair.
That's my recommendation.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking more like games. And I'll start...
Oh, yeah, I did notice that none of the Arkham games are on there.
I'm not saying that...
What?
What's that about? Why not? Ravioli, why not? Go on.
Finish Crash Bandicoot as well. I know it's hard, but do it.
You could probably do it. I think you should definitely clean up some of the DLC, like Bloodborne, Astro's Playroom. I think you should do Spider-Man.
Yes! Spider-Man.
And do Arkham Asylum, because Arkham City and Night are really long games.
Yeah, okay.
But definitely do Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
And then
I can agree with that. If I'm going to bring down my my bar a little, Arkham Asylum, at least, maybe.
Yeah. And
as a recommendation.
As soon as I see someone play a Call of Duty demo, I was like, go for a hard one. Go for like Call of Duty Cold War or Call of Duty like Black Ops, and like get like a 0.2% ultra rare platinum, because you can do it there's no one for you as well.
Oh, and for this guy specifically, I'm just looking at my games. Demon Souls.
Yeah.
I think you could do Demon Souls. Seeing that you've done Bloodborne and Elden Ring, I can't remember seeing if it was PS4. Oh, yeah, it's got a PS5. Yeah. Yeah, get Demon Souls. I think you can do that.
Yeah, we believe in you.
And how long did it take him to do Bloodborne? 5 days.
Wow.
Demon Souls gonna be nothing.
You're
do it in a week.
Steamroll it. Plow through that like it's nobody's business.
Oh, and a game that I want to recommend to everyone, actually, not just this person. It's a game that I put on my one of my Game of the Year videos I did last. Forgotten City. Really good game. And easy platinum, but really good game. Isn't
it the people who wasn't it originally a mod for Skyrim?
Yes. Yeah.
That's just crazy.
It's so good as well. It's really good.
Yeah, my brother was playing on Game Pass and he's like, this game is mad but really good. Like, just impressed at how... Because there's no combat in it, is there?
Very minor combat if you choose to go down that route.
If you choose to get Knuckles out.
Exactly, yeah.
The round of fisticuffs. That's on you. You choose that.
Exactly, yeah, you do.
Well, I think we'll wrap things up on that then, Tyler.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, the viewer, for listening to us ramble pretty much 50% about trophies, 50% about random stuff at this point. We do appreciate it. I'll leave a link down to my good friend, the man himself, Tyler Baylis' channel. He's almost close to 1,000 subscribers, so let's help him out.
And if PlatinumBro can reach 10,000 subscribers, we will be doing my trophy list next.
Do it.
There's a little sub goal for you. 10,000 subscribers for PlatinumBro, please.
Then we can roast your account.
Let's go.
Talk about it.
Let's go for the 10% completion that I've got on on my list. Let's do it.
Take it easy, guys. And we are off, sort of, because I kind of can't get this screen to end.